More speed, R2. See what you can do about that, buddy. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this.
I've got to be honest, I've been dreading these next few episodes, so I'm going to get through them as quickly as I possibly can, as I can see the horizon for some of the better installments to come out of Season 1.
Well, that's good to know.
This episode focuses on Anakin losing R2 during a battle with General Grievous. Shortly after the battle, and after multiple searches for him by Anakin and Ahsoka, it's revealed that R2 has been captured by a trader/scavenger called Ganact, who has been tasked with collecting R2 and bringing him back to Grievous, as it's later revealed by Anakin that his memory banks have never been wiped, which means he contains a lot of Republic secrets, intel, armory plans, planet locations, security clearance codes, everything that Grievous would need to make a sizable dent in the Republic. This leads Obi-Wan to allowing Anakin and Ahsoka to track him down, after initially dismissing Anakin's request, in the hopes they can retrieve him in time before the Separatists can get hands on any of the information R2 possesses.
Don't give me excuses! Give me results!
Shortly after this, Ahsoka introduces a new R3 unit, R3S6, or Goldie, a droid that seemingly has a few glitches but is later revealed to be working as a spy for Grievous.
Fuck.
They quickly discover Ganac's ship and pose as a couple looking to purchase a droid, but after an intense confrontation between Anakin and Ganact, they come up empty-handed and Ahsoka convinces him to leave it for now. They discover that Grievous has a listening outpost nearby, so Anakin attempts to venture out and scout ahead, only for Goldie to fuck things up so colossally that Anakin's ship is almost destroyed, alerting Grievous of his location, and this sends Anakin to having to be rescued by Ahsoka. This obviously creates a friction between Anakin and Goldie, as he was almost killed by him, and actually the incompetence of this fucking droid would not be acceptable in my mind as a Jedi, so I'm surprised that they continue to use him in this.
Well, R2 units are a dime a dozen.
The episode ends on a rather dour note, however, with the final images leaving us with Anakin wishing that R2 is still out there. This episode, or arc entirely, is without a doubt one of the worst of the Clone Wars. Don't quote me on this, but I believe I read somewhere that this was the second episode produced for the show, with the first one actually becoming part of the movie. I believe as well it was supposed to be earlier chronologically in the show, where Anakin's hesitancy regarding Ahsoka's ability to fly was supposed to be a precursor for episode 4 of the season, Shadow of Malevolence. If this is the case, you can see the age in this instance, where they tested a lot of the animation, lighting, camera work, music and voice work. This was a rough experience to get through, and that's saying something considering there's a Jar Jar episode following these two. The theme of this episode was supposed to be about trust based on the opening card, but there wasn't anything in this that would even relate to that. The music was jarring as fuck, the animation is without a doubt the worst the Clone Wars has ever looked, especially compared to the movie, and the lighting was oversaturated to the point of glaring at times. The plot of this didn't offer much to entice you either, and thankfully they cleaned up their acts going forward, but yeesh. This was another level of awful. I did enjoy seeing a little more insight to Anakin's issues with attachment in this one, as it backs up the constant grievance that people have with him throughout the series and movies regarding his inability to put his emotions aside. But also you have to remember that R2 was a gift from Padme, so to lose him is like losing a part of her and the connection he has with her. I thought the opening battle was alright, but that's as far as the compliments can extend in terms of this episode. I'm going to leave it there though, because I really don't care for this one. I haven't much else to say regarding it either, and honestly, I can't say it's one that I would ever recommend for people. But thank you for tuning in anyway. If you have any thoughts regarding this episode of Clone Wars, you know where to put them. Leave a like and subscribe on your way out, and until next time, take care, and may the Force be with you.